to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. From the gun, it's Rogers. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Gonna run it. It's Green. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Uncorks one to the middle. Pulls it in on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mustangs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Quick give. It's Green. He's past the marker. Touchdown, Mustangs! Once he got some room, it was over. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just smothered on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Dropping back, it's Duckworth. He's going to run it.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gets away from one, finds room.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hits inside. It's Rogers. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield. It's Duckworth. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On third down, he drops the throw. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. In the backfield, it's Cotton. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Duckworth. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space. It's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Jackson. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had...
There he goes! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Green. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Right side, it's Brown. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to pass, it's Henderson. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Direct snap. Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Enough to move the chains. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Defense all over him.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
You make out the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On play action. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush is on. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Flips it out to the back. Across the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Move to his right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Needs it here on fourth down. They're all over it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Rides to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Turns it on down the left side. 30, the 20, past the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Fuller. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moving the pocket, it's Duckworth. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Under pressure. And down he goes. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Fuller. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Seminoles looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick 6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
Ball security is job security. Got to secure that football with 2 hands. I know it gets close and you want to reach it out, but you got to hang on to that football. Man, that's a missed opportunity on that 2-point conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Complete downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right?
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Gets the back moving. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. Moving past the 25. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Drops back on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Turning it on! Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Fuller. Makes the grab in their space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking,
got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Gain of 26. First and goal, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Fuller. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
and on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So this defense created some confusion and delay, and the delay of game penalty could give the D some momentum here on third and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Look out. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the 2-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
The ball bounces through the end zone.